Hello, 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 and welcome back to Glamorous Jay's channel. I really want to welcome you back. Today's topic is about divorce, and it is part two. The first part I had made the vlog on. It was discussing about my childhood with my mother being married twice, and the two different divorces that she had gone through. This vlog is going to be moving forward. I want to state in these videos that I am making, I am not stating that I'm the perfect one. I'm not stating that I did not ever make a mistake. I made, oh my goodness. I'm not innocent. It takes two to make a situation, and I'm doing this because a lot of times we're afraid to ask questions. We're afraid. And being afraid is a nasty, nasty demon that eats at you, that develops anxiety and depression. And I'm trying to share you my story, so hopefully the tools that I'm growing and learn to use will maybe assist you or someone that you know who could be going through the same thing. At the end of this vlog, and also all of these vlogs that I'm doing with this, as with the anxiety and depression, there will be hotlines, and if you want, write down the numbers or give them to somebody. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to ask for help. I'm being sincere. It is the most best thing you can do for yourself, and that's not being selfish. It's always good to fill your cup back up. So on that, divorce. Oh my goodness, divorce is the worst thing that yes, they wrote lots of books about it, lots. There's been tons of shows on it, yes, but you really don't know it until you experience it. I really, really look up to the ones who are healthy, and that means mind, spirit, everything that remains in a marriage. They were able to work with each other and grow with each other and allow each other to develop the way they need to develop. Now, hopefully, also on that note, if they are still married, they're not accepting a certain behavior that is bringing the other person down. Okay? My children are wonderful children. When you raise children, you usually lay down the foundation of a child about the age of 8, 10, between 8 and 10. And that if you were able to lay the foundation of how they're going to be in an adult, you did your job. Okay? I had stayed in the marriage as long as I did for the fact I did not want my children not have a stable foundation, meaning the schooling, the home, and they wouldn't be looked at as one of those kids of the divorce family. But I was so wrong. I was so wrong in so many ways. My children had came to me and told me, Mom, I don't know why you're here. Meaning, don't know why you're still in the marriage, kind of thing. And I personally had already emotionally divorced myself from him. I had already removed myself emotionally from this individual about a year before I even did it. I was just done. I was done of the certain behaviors, and with that behaviors going on to me, I was developing very, very negative behaviors too. And that means I wasn't working at the marriage. It was just for the children. I was checked out. When you have a situation with anybody in your life, common law, verbal, paper. You have to communicate. Communication is the key. If you don't communicate, it's not a true relationship. And I'm being sincere when I say that. You're not being honest with yourself. Don't lie. If you're unable to be who you are authentically, it's not a true relationship. And I tried so much. And I can remember this individual making up lies to make himself look better. And I'm thinking, why are you doing this? Well, what they don't know, it doesn't hurt them. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, yeah, someday down the road it's going to come back and bite you in the booty. You know, you just don't lie. And that's one thing I don't like. I don't like lies. I don't make promises you can't make. And it was yeah. Going through a divorce, making that official decision. You can say it and say it and say it and say it, but the act of it. I knew he was having an affair. I knew it. I just knew it. He always denied it. Always denied it. Always. And the sick thing was that a lot of times these women he was having an affair with, he wanted me to become friends with them. So it wouldn't look so obvious. And I'm thinking, does the other lady have class? Does the other lady respect herself enough? But you have to understand, these individuals seek out ones that they can control. I'm guilty. So one day, I think it was on a Saturday, we woke up and I just had that gut feeling. And I've never looked on his phone. I never invaded his space. Never. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know the truth. And he had gotten up and went to the restroom. And I just looked at his phone. I mean, I just looked at it physically. I didn't go into it. I thought, that's my key. That's my key. So what I did is he came back, he laid back down into bed, and I go, you got a text message. And he goes, what? I go, how long has it been going on? How long have you two been together? And he goes, you should never have done that. I go, just be honest, how long have you been with her? And he goes, you should never got into my phone, because it's done. I go, I guess it's done. I guess it's done. I never had to go in his phone. Gentlemen and ladies, it's okay, it's the kitty. It's okay. It's okay. When you have that gut feeling, I'd be doing some praying, saying, God, give me a sign, or give me some help here, or what should I need to be doing, you know? And yeah, I had just totally cut it. I made a decision that year that, this is 2011, I think, 2010, 2011, I don't remember. Oh my goodness, that's good that you don't remember. When you start forgetting, you're healing. I decided to go spend a Christmas with my sister. But actuality, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm embarrassed by this. I am frankly embarrassed by this. And it's the truth. And my children know. After the 5 affairs, you self-doubt yourself. You think that there's something wrong with you. You did everything. You did the tanning, you did the nails, You did the hair, you lose the weight. I stopped smoking. I did everything I could to make him love me. Everything. I threw the nice parties. I made him look good. I did everything. I kept away from my friends. I kept away from my family. I did everything. He has a friend. He will probably find out now. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That I went and visited when I left that Christmas in 2011. It was the worst decision, but the best decision. The worst decision is you should never ever make irrational decisions when you are in pain. Never. I was wanting him to hurt as much as I was hurting. It was like, I will be okay, I'm strong, I can do this, I've dealt with this for many, many years, I can do this, but I wanted to hurt him. I wanted him to feel the pain I was going through. So what is a person do? You go after something that is important to him. Boys, men stay with men. It was very irresponsible. It was a very not a smart decision. Yeah. It was not a good decision. I never told him what I did. I came back and going through that experience when I had headed up there to see this individual is as problematic than, I mean, they're like two twins, to be honest. You get drawn to a certain individual, and that is normal. That meaning not normal. That is a normal trait for someone who is not healthy enough, that will always go into that same cycle. I was repeating this cycle, if that makes sense. I was not okay. Mentally, spiritually, I was not okay at all. And I was just repeating. I was just wanted him to hurt as much as I was hurting, because he failed me, he failed the marriage, and I had given up too. So I came back from the trip, and I made the decision that, David, I'm leaving. I need to let you know that I didn't take my children. We were living on the west side at this time. We were out of Derby. We had taken the kids out, which was a big mistake. Big mistake. But you ever seen that movie, Kramer versus Kramer? And how the mother left, and she left the boy with the father because the mother wasn't okay. She was just not okay. I wasn't okay, and I wanted the kids to have the stability, thinking I was making the right decision. In actuality, I was making the wrong decision. And I wanted them to stay in the same school district. I wanted them, I was living with a friend. I wasn't even on my own. I had just left. How, as a mother, how good of a mother was I going to be if I brought them with me? And I didn't have any stability to bring them with me. I just needed to get away. And I was running. I was running away. I wasn't facing the battle. I was running. I was scared. I was weak. and I was a failure. And I was falling. I was falling hard. And my self-doubt was there. Me thinking of myself, I was exposing myself, meaning using sex appeal. It was horrific. People would send messages to you on social media. This is a time where Facebook was coming up. Yahoo Messenger was big. It was just one of those things where I was craving, I was seeking attention, I was wanting to hear the compliments, I was wanting the attention, it was making me feel better, I was being selfish. But I was making the situation worse. Oh my gosh, can you just imagine? We do that. That happens. I was in denial. My whole life had changed. I was the hostess with the mostest. I would throw the best parties. I'd make sure everything was in detail. I'd make sure everyone was taken care of. And that was all taken away from me. I dismissed it. I had to find out who I was, and I was going down the wrong path. Oh my goodness. Come back to vlog 3 on divorce, and you will find out what Glamour J did. It will make your mouth drop. Come back. I love you. Be good to yourself. Be good to others, because we don't know what journey they're on.